This is Becky. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to start off by burning some Dragon's Blood Sage. Honor the spirit realm that is protecting me, my children, and my grandchildren, because no matter where we are on the planet, we are still one in spirit. I also want to take a moment to thank all of the Ascended Masters who choose to use this vessel to deliver sacred messages, as well as to my ancestors who continue to protect me and my bloodline at this important time in humanity's evolution. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, let's pull in some positive energy using some Palo Santo. And I want to thank all of the light workers, the shadow workers, and the grid workers that are out there trying to help as many people as we can to get through this ascension process. Thank you. We need each other. I couldn't do this without you, and vice versa. All right, let's open up our sacred space. To the winds of the south, great serpent, wrap your coils of light around us, and to teach us the way to shed the past, the way you shed your skin, to walk softly on the earth, and to teach us the beauty way. To the winds of the west, Mother Jaguar, protect our medicine space. Teach us the way of peace, to live impeccably, and to show us the way beyond death. To the winds of the north, grandmothers, grandfathers, hummingbird, ancient ones, we honor you who came before us and you who will come after us, our children's children. We ask for you to warm your hands by our fires and whisper to us in the wind. To the winds of the east, great eagle condor, come to us from the place of the rising sun. Keep us under your wing. Show us the mountains that we only dare to dream of, and teach us to fly wing to wing with great spirit. Mother Earth, we've gathered for the healing of all your children. The stone people, the plant people, the four-legged, the two-legged, the creepy crawlers, the finned, the furred, and the winged ones, all are relations. Father Sun, Grandmother Moon, and to the star nations, Great Spirit, you who are known by 1,000 names, and yet you are the unnameable one. Thank you for bringing us together and allowing us to sing this song of life. Okay, we're going to talk about the NIV Celebrate Recovery Study Bible. The foreword was done by Rick Warren and the editor John Baker. We're going to talk about Principle 8. It says, yield myself to God to be used to bring this good news to others, both by my example and by my words. Blessed are those who are persecuted because of righteousness, by theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Matthew 5:10. Major miraculous progress and growth have occurred in our lives since we started our recovery program. Since we began working Principle 1, we've stepped out of our denial into God's grace. We've taken an honest spiritual inventory. We've worked on getting right with God, ourselves, and others. And we've grown in our relationship with Christ. We've discovered a new way to live life, and we're finding the serenity we've always sought. But the most exciting part is yet to come in Principle 8. Principle 8 is the giving back principle. It's about giving back because you want to, not because you have to. We want to share with others who are still trapped in their hurts, their habits, and their hang-ups. We want them to have the freedom and the victory that God has given us. Some people don't want it, so it's okay. What is giving back all about? What does it truly mean to give? First of all, Principle 8 doesn't ask us to give in unhealthy ways, ways that might hurt us or cause us to relapse into our old codependent behaviors. No. Principle 8 is all about healthy, non-codependent giving of ourselves. We want interdependent. You're giving freely without the slightest expectation that we will receive anything in return. No one has ever been honored after all for what they've received. Honor has always been a reward to those who gave. Matthew 10:8 sums up the heart of Principle 8. Freely you have received, freely you give. In Principle 8, we learned what it truly means to give. G, God, the first giver, Romans 8:32. My favorite phrase is you can't outgive God. I becomes we. How do I pronounce this? Escalaches? I don't know. 9-10-12. This is why I read to myself. V for victories shared. 2 Corinthians 1:3-4. E, example of our actions. 1 John 3:18. Once we understand how to freely give of ourselves in healthy ways, we can start living the 8th principle, and in particular, step 12 of the Christ-centered 12 steps. Step 12. Having had a spiritual experience as the result of these steps, we try to carry this message to others and practice these principles in all of our affairs. Sometimes we get to Principle 8 and feel as though we really don't have anything to offer someone else. We feel as though we're not worthy of helping another person, that we're not eligible to be used by God in this way. Nothing could be further from the truth. So here's an example. Take an old beat-up soda can, dirty, dented, even squashed. A few years ago, it would have been thrown into the garbage and deemed useless, of no continuing value. Modern technology has changed that. Today it can be recycled, melted down, purified, and made into a new can, shiny and clean, that could be used again. That's what Principle 8 does. It recycles our pain by allowing God's fire and light to shine on it, to melt down our old hurts, hang-ups, and habits so that we can be used again in a positive way. Our lives can be recycled to show others how we've worked the principles and the steps with Jesus' healing and how we've come through the darkness of our pain into Christ's glorious freedom and light. Society tells us that pain is useless. In fact, some people believe that people in pain are useless. At Celebrate Recovery, we know that pain has value, as do the people who experience it. So while the world says no, Principle 8 shouts a resounding yes. So the second word for this lesson is the word yes. Why? Yield myself to God, Galatians 6:1-2. E, example is important, 1 Timothy 1:5. And S, serve others as Jesus Christ did, John 13:14-15. I just don't like that they want me to do it for free and not pay me. That I have an issue with. The road to recovery leads to service. When we reach Principle 8 with road splits, some will choose to serve at Celebrate Recovery. Others will prefer to devote their skills to other areas in the church. We need to share our experiences, victories, and hopes with newcomers. We do that as leaders, sponsors, and accountability partners. But the church also needs our service. As we lend a hand outside of Celebrate Recovery, we can share with others and motivate them to get into recovery when they're ready to face their own hurts, hang-ups, and habits. When some say that they're just grown children and they want to stay that way, well, then we have to honor that and just keep moving until we find people that really do want help. The world is populated by two kinds of people, givers and takers. The takers eat well, but the givers sleep well. Be a giver. There are many, many areas in which to serve. Make suggestions, get involved. Principle 8 comes down to this. Do what you can with what you have where you are. Make your life a mission, not an intermission. Live out principles 7 and 8 on a daily basis for the remainder of your time on this earth, and your life will be full and rewarding as you follow God's purpose for you. Every morning before you get out of bed, pray this prayer. Principle 8 prayer. Dear Jesus, as it would please you, bring me someone today whom I can serve. Amen. Principle 8 lessons. Give. You can go to Romans 8:32, which is page 1402. And the other word yes, you can go to Galatians 6 1-2, page 1459. Let's go ahead and end this video with 3 oracle messages. We start off with the Mystical Shaman Pocket Oracle. And let's see, we get, oh, it's not it. That one goes with a different deck. All right, give me one clear message for us, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we have card 60, the Vision Quest, which sent me down a whole rabbit hole of learning that I have loved every minute of. Okay. The essence of this card, in the Vision Quest, you face your fear, embrace your mortality, and then meet face to face with Spirit. When you feel stagnant, a Vision Quest brings our lives into perspective. We realize our flaws, our potential, and the opportunities life is now offering us. We remain on a Vision Quest until we find the key to open a new door or write a new chapter in our lives. The invitation: find clarity by spending time alone in nature. If you live in a city, go for walks in a park. If you live in the country, make sure that you spend time outside in contemplation. Get off the couch, get away from your desk, and go outside. Spirit helps those who help themselves, so set your intention and ask nature for a guiding vision in your life. The medicine. Spirit has been trying to contact you but received no answer. You are too busy with your life, and there is too much noise inside your head. Do not miss the call again. Make room for quiet time this evening. Allow yourself to become bored for a little while, and you'll be able to hear the important message trying to get through. I know there's a lot of messages that, as I'm trying to scamper around and try to figure out where I'm supposed to be on this 3D planet, I'm like, how am I supposed to get into a rhythm and a routine and get it structured? Like, I know, Lord. Contradictory things thrown at me, and I'm like, is it spell work? Is it, I don't know, is someone trying to throw me off course? Is Spirit trying to be funny? Are my ancestors messing with me? And I just sat down and been like, you know what, I'm not running around like a chicken with its head cut off. Like, this is insane. So thank you for being patient as I get messages just at the same time that you get messages. All right, let's see here. The next one we're going to do is from Alice in the Wonderland Oracle. All I know is the next location, please make it warm. I'm kind of over the cold weather. All right. Let's do this one. Shine bright like a candle, card number 36. You are changing so much that you may be wondering if you will still be here once the process is complete. Like a candle whose flames go out, but you have a bright and glorious light within you that will shine despite the hurts that you may experience. The brightness within you is eternal. That's a really good message. To remind myself that no matter where I'm at, I'm a shiny star. And so are you. Sometimes people want to say, where does the ball of gas? But, you know, shows their level of consciousness. We got Starseeds Wisdom for Spiritual Growth. So we'll end this session with an upbeat message from the cosmos. Let's see what we got here. And we'll both get on our way. Okay, we have channel. You are a channel through which healing energy reaches the world. So go out there and wow them. I'm trying, so All right, have a blessed day, and I look forward to talking with you in the next video.